Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank. I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a high-end t-shirt. That's right, I'm wearing a attractive Korean woman on my shirt. Nothing has changed. I'm still a loser. Anyway, our favorite LOLcow, Anna, has a new video. It's called How Stripping Opened Doors I Never Expected. We are going to watch this. We are going to learn from this and then move on with our lives.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I am going to my first, well, not my first, but my first photography shoot in Atlanta. I used to do them in Orlando. I used to go to a really good photographer.
Right off the bat, I just noticed what she's wearing. She's basically dressed like a Twitch streamer. She's not wearing pants. That's
But since then, I've lived in Texas and I moved here and I haven't had any updated photos in like 3 years. And I've started getting booked for some major music videos, which has been cool. I've vlogged some of them, as you can see.
Now when she says major music videos, does she mean SoundCloud rappers?
I do have one vlog on the way. I was a homeless person for a Kai Cenat stream like 2 weeks ago. It was technically for Ray's stream, the Asian friend Ray, and then I did a music video that day, and then I did a music video last.
What? So so they got fake homeless people in Kai Cenat's streams or his friend. I don't give a rat's ass about these Twitch people. They're all very incestuous. They form packs, and the only thing they do is just react to each other's streams, and then they collab on a stream. And then people who have a parasocial relationship with them fund all this bullshit. I mean, that's all it is. But anyway, back to our lovely Anna.
Last week, and I just wanted to talk about how stripping has opened every single door for me, and it's so strange because I'll still get people.
So her vagina opened up a lot of doors. Well, that makes sense.
Commenting, oh, that's the stripper. Oh, she's just a stripper. And I'll hear that going around about me, but it's so funny because I have built everything that I have now off of, oh, just the stripper.
So your empire of a one bedroom apartment in Atlanta with a dog. Okay, cool. That's an empire, yeah.
Which is insane. I moved to Atlanta 2 years ago because I wanted to pursue my dream to sing. And then, of course, I got here and realized I need more money. And it was difficult. I did not know how to twerk. I had background in ballet. I took like 1 year of point, 6 years of ballet. I think in total, I think I've had maybe 5 years of gymnastics. I don't know. My mother was a dancer though, like a professional one, and so was my grandmother. So I already had that like.
So if her mother and grandmother were both professional dancers, that sounds like those two ladies, anyway, had a good upbringing. Because they weren't strippers, they were dancers. And I don't understand how come that didn't translate to you. I don't know. It's just weird. That's like, you know, you have a grandfather who was a doctor, then the father's a doctor, but then the son is like Jack the Ripper. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Going, but completely different from pole dancing. and twerking. And that was, yeah, that was definitely a hurdle to overcome. But it's so strange now because
So learning how to twerk was a hurdle to overcome. You know, if I had a choice between two women, one of them knew how to twerk and one of them didn't know, and there's pretty much nothing else different about these women, I'm going with the one that doesn't know how to twerk because she probably has a better background, probably more mentally stable, you know, just saying.
the thing that I got clowned on for doing, for even like being in the position where I had to go do it, that is what's giving me all these opportunities now and my ability to own my decisions. Like if I had never stripped, I would not be getting any of the shit that I'm getting now. I'm literally getting it because I can dance. And then of
No, you're getting it because people like your vagina and your tits. I think if she danced like Elaine from Seinfeld, she'd be in the same position she is now.
course people know me for singing, and it's like once they hear, because it's not just stripping, it's knowing how to hustle, and it's knowing that I've now been a part of 7 clubs within Atlanta. Like, I know people. I just got invited to go dance at another club. I may or may not do that. I'm not sure. But I built an entire empire, and it's so strange to hear people say, oh, just the stripper.
What? You built an entire empire? When I think of empire, like the first thing that pops into my head is like the Ming Dynasty. Like, I don't think of Anna the stripper, but okay, maybe I'm just small minded.
I built an entire ecosystem off of my ass. And my titties. And two, I transitioned into like
You built an entire ecosystem off of your ass and your titties. Okay.
within the last 2 weeks, I've had 3 shoots. I booked the photography shoot today because I'm gonna start applying to casting agencies, and hopefully I'll get signed with somebody so I can stop getting like random last minute texts to.
You know, I don't. Okay, listen, I'm not an expert on the entertainment industry. Do do strippers have talent agents? I thought they had pimps. You want a pimp, right? I think I I think she's getting pimp and talent agent confused. But okay, whatever.
Show up for something like 2 hours beforehand. Like I would like something that's a little bit more professional and consistent. So I'm getting those photos taken. And I was offered, I'm going on a date next week that's paid for. Like they're paying me to go on a date with me.
Well, we call that prostitution. Someone asked you out on a date and they are paying you to go on the date with them. Yeah, that's called prostitution. Right? Someone in the comments correct me if, if I'm wrong. If someone asks you out on a date but they're paying you for the date, like up front, that's prostitution, right? Right? Okay.
And then I have the OnlyFans too, and I have like a couple of really good customers on there, and that's really all you need.
I'm gonna translate that. I have a couple of really good customers on OnlyFans, and that's all you really need. Those are whales. Okay, so a couple of idiots who are, like the kind of people who like, pay $5 for each message because they got people. Well, they got people that pay more. But yeah, so she has a couple of simps who are funding this. Man, like simps make the world go round. Like women like this only exist because of simps.
And I would have never done the OnlyFans if I hadn't have done the dancing. And in the beginning, I was really against it. But then you get to a certain point where you're like, damn, like 5% of everybody in Atlanta has seen my titties by now. Like, I might as well just sell them.
You remember, like, it was probably the second video, third video that I reacted to of hers, and I said, she's going to be doing OnlyFans. Like, I called that months ago.
Might as well. They're pretty great. God doesn't give everybody good titties. Yeah. And then I had a singing opportunity. I was booked for a pool party 2 weeks ago. That didn't go so well, but I was still booked and I was on the flyer. And then I got like another singing opportunity recently too, and that's
Well, it's Atlanta, so the pool party probably had, you know, a certain demographic. So that didn't go well.
going to take a minute to go through. But my point is just that the thing I was very proud of it in the beginning. I was excited to be a dancer. I was excited about the money. I was excited about the clothes, the lifestyle. I don't drink or smoke or do drugs, so I think that.
I don't believe you. She doesn't smoke, she doesn't drink, she doesn't do drugs. But she sells her body to strangers. I don't know. See, and then I think she's trolling half the time. But then I can picture her not doing drugs because she looks like she's one sandwich away from being a plus size model. So I'm on the fence on this one.
That's also an important distinction. I definitely lost a lot with my reputation along the way. I lost a lot of people that I thought believed in me when I first got to Atlanta, and I've been here for 2 years now, and I still want to sing, but it's more important for me now to build a presence that is undeniable before I start trying to shove my music down everybody's throat. Yeah, that's more important to me. And I just got like 2 of my videos did really well on TikTok in the last month. One I think is at like 115,000 views. The other one just reached 70K, and I posted that like 2 weeks ago. And one of those was me finding stripper shoes in Goodwill. Everything came from the same thing that I feel like people made me feel so ashamed for doing. And thankfully, I live in a time where there's more positivity around sex work.
I just think, at least where we live in the West, society has gone down the drain. And, it started with these, blue haired whale, woke liberals who, these like chicks with like the nose rings that look like cows, going, sex work is real work. And even though I don't know who's paying them for sex, but whatever. And then in certain cities, democratic run cities, uh, they would do like prostitution stings, right? And so, people were like, oh, well, that's anti woman. And so, the laws would get looser and looser. Then you have dating apps where they're really just hookup apps. So, society in general is just going farther and farther away from the family and moving towards, hookup culture. instant gratification. So, a woman like this would normally, like in a, good society, would find a man in his, 30s or 40s who can take care of her financially. She would act right, maybe make him lunch once a week, whatever, have a kid, and he would be more than happy to fund her, you know, um, journey to be a singer slash dancer. He would be more than happy to fund all of her projects. The only thing she would have to do is have a kid, treat him nice, act right, not be a whore. And it would be such an easier life. It'd be a lot more fulfilling. She wouldn't be alone, and she could still do all the crap she wants to do. But she's going about life the hard way. Don't you think it's easier to like be the opposite of her? But whatever.
It's so funny too because I always said I wasn't gonna make an OnlyFans, and then I was like, well, fuck, you're just leaving money on the table. Why would you do that? And now I'm so thankful that I did it because I'm able to take days off from work because I know that I have money coming in from that. But yeah, it is very strange to see the same thing that I was crucified for by my family, which I don't talk to anymore, old friends, just everybody years ago. I'm 20.
See, when people tell you something that you don't want to hear, it's not being crucified. They're trying to help you. So your mom and dad don't want you to be a stripper. You take that as they're attacking you, they're trying to control you, blah, blah, blah. That is the worst mentality ever. You lost friends because you think they're attacking you. No, they care about you and don't think being a sex worker is in your best interest. But because you don't like it and can't hear criticism, you shut them out of your life. Sorry, I gotta translate it.
24 now, and I went to college. I got my degree in entertainment management. Now I work in entertainment. Like, it makes sense to me. But everybody years ago thought I was going to make it, and I feel like them seeing me go down the route I did made a lot of people lose faith in me and just kind of wonder, like, what the fuck was I doing? But I built everything from it. Everything. And I'm really proud of that.
Built what? I don't know what you built. Please explain what you built. You have a 1 bedroom apartment in Atlanta and you strip at 5 clubs and people pay you to go on dates. That just sounds like a prostitute. And you have an OnlyFans account. I don't know. I don't. Whatever.
Really fucking proud. All this shit, my titties. Look at my baby over there. I love him. My ability to stay home. I've worked at the club 5.
Get a boyfriend. No, you got a dog. You know why you only have a dog? Because you're a whore. I love him. Well, because that's the only thing that is going to love you. Because you're a whore.
5 days in the last 3 weeks. Oh, just the stripper. Oh, just the stripper. So yeah, mastermind at work.
Oh,
I am
Lord.
so proud of my life now.
Sure,
I'm so
sounds
proud
like
of the
cope.
sacrifices that I had to
Sounds
make.
like cope.
I had no idea,
Mm-hmm.
no fucking clue
Mm-hmm.
that anything was
Okay.
gonna turn out this way. And I'm making money like 4 or 5 different ways right now. It's not a lot of money yet, but to even have those pathways existing, it's like, damn, I did that. I did that. God, I had one more point. I would also like to add that it is a lot of hard work. My old club got shot up Friday. That's part of the reason why I didn't work this whole past weekend. That
I wonder why the club got shot up. I wonder what the demographic is at that club. Was it a fatigue problem issue? Man, if you're working at a place that gets shot up, that's just not a good place. I know. Hot take.
Like affected me a lot. It's a lot of work, but it changed my image. How I look now is a complete result of the strip club. I was a redhead before. The blondes made more money. So now I'm blonde. And I have my fake tan on, my fake eyelashes.
Yeah, because you're fake. Uh, her her life decisions are based on being a stripper, and she's acting like these are like, you know, Plato level, you know, philosophical, talking points or decisions. It's like, no. I mean, of course, blondes make more money at strip clubs because, you know, blonde hair is associated with attractiveness. It's associated with youth. Being young means you're fertile. You're fertile. That's that Mother Nature stuff. So you're a man is going to be attracted to youth because youth equals fertility. Because as a species, we don't exist unless we have kids. So that's why men are attracted to fertile women. Women are attracted to men that can provide for the child. I mean, this isn't rocket science right here. And and obviously redheads are devil spawn. So of course you're making more money now.
Everything you see is a result from there.
Okay, whore.
And then my little jaguar.
Oh wow.
Apex predator, just
Oh
like
god.
me.
Oh god.
But yeah, I'm very thankful for the
Apex
lessons. It
whore.
taught me how to hustle. It's taught me how to read anybody like that.
That's bullshit. How many videos does she have of someone, of someone who she finds out later is like, fake, or she's been strung along for weeks? But you keep telling yourself that, Anna.
And I think before I started dancing, I was very sweet. I was very naive. I knew shit, but I just didn't know how to maneuver. So I got taken advantage of a lot.
Sure.
And the only way to get past that is to get taken advantage of more
Okay.
and then build your
Great
armor up.
advice.
There's really no way
Great advice.
around it. Like if you weren't raised a certain way, there's no way around it. So I'm very thankful for the lessons. Extremely thankful. Because now it's easy for me to curse somebody out.
Well, that is a great skill. That is a lovely skill.
Easy for me to tell somebody what they did wrong and get straight to the point.
You're gonna attract a man with those skills. Every man likes a woman who can just curse them out and tell them what they did wrong. She is gonna be single, 35 years old, with 3 dogs and 2 cats, working at a strip club still. And maybe she'll have one viral YouTube video of her doing a Lady Gaga cover.
I have to do that a lot. Because when you look this good, people come at you from all fucking angles. And you have...
Okay, you don't look that good. Now, maybe my world is warped because, I watch anime. I see hot chicks all the time.
You have to have your story straight. But yeah, I have built everything from the same thing that made me once feel like I wasn't going to be shit in life. Thanks for listening to this TED Talk. The next video will most likely be the Kai Cenat thing that I did 2 weeks ago. And I did a music video for Claire Sorbin. I think that sounds...
Who? I don't know these people. Well, I know Kai.
Right. I was twerking. My big fat white ass.
This is just a bunch of cope and her trying to convince us that she likes her life. Anyway, I have nothing to add. You guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.